this next one could give them the lead. The Grizzlies supposedly offered Thabit, Mayo, and maybe even a first-round pick for Monte Ellis last season, but Golden State refused.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that in the trade rumor mill. It would have been interesting, to say the least, had that been consummated, that deal. I was a little shocked that Thabit was being shopped so early after he was drafted, but, I guess Memphis really had a love Jones for Monte Ellis.
Here's Izzo, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Matthews, guarded by Kerr. Here's Matthews.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Three-pointer right. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss, and Portland with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Wallace outside. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. Andres Biedrins is checked in for David Lee. And he makes the free throw. The Blazers weren't given much of a chance against the Suns in the playoffs last season, but they sure gave the Phoenix Suns a scare.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Kevin. I mean, everyone thought that Portland would be the easy matchup for the Suns, and their next matchup would be the real test. They had an easier time with the Spurs than they did with the depleted Blazers.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Efe Udoh, a 6'10" shot blocker out of Baylor, taken with the 6th pick by the Golden State Warriors. Teammate Steph Curry said he's going to be a defensive presence for us, getting block shots, rebounding, clogging up the paint. I know he's a high-energy guy, plays with a lot of emotion. Guys, defense and rebounding, just what Golden State has needed.
You said it, Doris. Thanks. Thinking back on those Portland injuries makes you wonder what they could have done with a healthy squad last year in the playoffs. And I'll even begin with Brandon Roy. He played at full strength the entire way.
One of my favorite players in the league because he does so much. He does it smoothly and efficiently. And you're so right, Kevin. If he's healthy, even though they don't have their 2 big guys, it would have been a different series.
Unbelievable injury difficulties for the Warriors last season. Just really derailed their year.
Well, Azubuike and Wright out for the season. Biedrins, Turiaf, and Randolph Radmanovich all missing time as well. The list goes on and on and on. With all those guys dressed up like you and me courtside, no wonder the Warriors struggle.
Here's Ellis after Gerald Wallace's bucket. Jump off pass. Uncovered. That's good. He's got 8.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. Aldridge backing in. Ellis on the double team.
They're losing the battle on the boards here early. Not by a bunch, but here and there, just not quite in the best position.
Curry gets the bucket. And you're right about the boards, Clark. It seems like they're having a tough time.
I think they need to do a better job of blocking out, Kevin, and just get settled in down there.
Backing down is Camby. For Biedrins, Camby good. Camby's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, sharing the sugar, spreading the wealth, that's a good team effort.
Curry dishes to Ellis for 3. Rebound by Brandon Roy. And here comes Wallace. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Trailblazers lead by 4.
They keep working themselves to the foul.
Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. now for the Trailblazers. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Odin. Matthews comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Roy in for Gerald Wallace. Here's Izzo. Shot, no good. Now Golden State takes it the other way. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Mills out there with Andre Miller. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Matthews and Camby. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. Udo picks one up.
Marcus Camby was traded to the Blazers late last season, and he made a big impact for them defensively, Kevin.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. And Clark with Camby, he stepped right in and brought what they needed with Odin gone and Priscilla gone. Portland really took to him.
Yeah, they should have, because he's more than just an insurance policy. I mean, he can be an inside force, especially at the defensive end. You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
And Clark, sometimes it just comes down to who wants it more.
It makes all the difference, Kevin. Tenacity, persistence, going after the ball. And that's what we're seeing here so far.
Here's Matthews. Portland no good that time either.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Here's Izzo. Blocked. Trailblazers leading by 8. Mills. Here's Matthews. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Golden State, trailing here by 8. Here's Izzo. It's rebounded by Camby. Good opportunity here.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Roy gets the bucket.
The fast break left the defense discombobulated. As a result, he had the open 3.
Outside Curry. It's blocked. Here comes Andre Miller. 11-point game. Mills with it. Outside Roy. Takes it up. And that one's good by Miller. Miller's got his second bucket.
That's too easy. D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
And here's Thornton. He had 22 points in the win against Sacramento. Can't hit the jumper after freeing himself up with the pump fake. Lee against Roy. And that's good on the layup. Roy's got 11.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Pass to Lee. To end the drought. Shot is off. And the Blazers the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
You know, they just struggle to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots, it has a way to take other parts of their game down too.
Mills can't hit. This Warriors squad struggling. 15-point game. From the wing, Mills snatches it inside.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Back to Miller. Goes up. Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. I think at this point you can look at Andre Miller as a bit of an Iron Man. He holds the longest active streak in the NBA, over 600 games straight.
Yeah, very durable, and it's hard to stay healthy over an 82-game season, and his recipe is sticking with the basics, nothing fancy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andres Biedrin, she's checked in for Utah. Wright comes in for David Lee, and it's Ellison for Al Thornton. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, the other thing about Miller staying healthy.